Hi, I'm Patrick Ryan. I'm with Sotheby's International Realty. I'm a realtor that lives in Pacific Grove, California, and today we're going to tour the schools of Pacific Grove. Before we do that, I want to remind you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Monterey Peninsula Real Estate. You'll see all the other videos. I've done neighborhood tours of neighborhoods in Pacific Grove, virtual tours of homes. So go ahead and subscribe to that channel. You'll see all the videos, and when you subscribe, you'll get highlights or notifications of the next one. So Pacific Grove Unified School District. It's a small school district. There's one high school, one middle school, two elementary schools. There's a continuation school, high school, and then there's an adult school. So we'll start with the elementary schools. Right now I'm at Forest Grove Elementary. There's about 440 some students. This is where my kids went to school. I think it's pre-K to 5th grade. It's a wonderful school called Forest Grove because it's set in the forest of Pacific Grove, and it actually connects to and backs up to the high school. So let's do a little walkthrough tour of Forest Grove. All right, we are walking up here. It's a nice sunny Sunday. The schools usually, they keep the campuses open so people can come and use the facilities. My kids like to come here and hang out. There's a little school garden. We're heading over right by the principal's office. My wife used to be the PTA president of Forest Grove, and she loved it. It's a good community here. Teacher ratio is nice. I think here, I looked online, it was 21 students per teacher. So this is the playground area. You have the grass areas up there, but it's a nice small school. Parents are involved but not overall involved. So this is Forest Grove. It borders Pebble Beach, so you can see over there, that's the forest. Okay, so that was Forest Grove. Next, we will head over to Robert Down. Oh, there is another elementary school here. It's called Monterey Bay Charter. It's a charter school, so you don't have to live in Pacific Grove to go to that school. But a lot of the kids that go there end up going to Pacific Grove, I think middle school and as well as high school. And I'll put some links on here for the boundaries for the elementary school and Pacific Grove High School. Pacific Grove High School basically incorporates the Unified School District itself incorporates the whole Pacific Grove and into Pebble Beach. So the Country Club East and West neighborhoods in Pebble Beach are included in the Pacific Grove School District. When you get over closer to Carmel and Pebble Beach, that's the Carmel School District, and then the top of Pebble Beach and coming down by Spyglass Golf Course is Monterey. But let's head over to Robert Down, which is the next elementary school. Okay, we'll be there in a minute. So we are now at Robert Down Elementary School, which is on Pine Avenue in Pacific Grove. Robert Down is like the middle school. All the classrooms are inside. It's not an outside campus like the high school or Forest Grove. Robert Down, I think the student population is the same as Forest Grove, around mid-400s. And I think the student-to-teacher ratio is fairly similar. Both schools have excellent reputation, excellent scores. Robert Down boundaries are more downtown PG into the Beach Track neighborhood, I believe over to Asilomar. I'll put some links here on this video. Hopefully they're hyperlinks, but you can find where the boundaries are online. Don't quote me on them because I'm not sure how accurate they are, but it'll show where Forest Grove boundaries are and where Robert Down boundaries are. The boundaries for the middle school and the high school is the same as the whole Pacific Grove School District. So we are at the back part of Robert Down School. Because it's inside classes, it's easier to show the field and all that stuff back here. It's on Junipero Street. Across the street is Pacific Grove Community Center where there's tennis courts and such. So let me show you back here. So they got a big field. My kids used to play soccer here with the little kids soccer leagues. This is where they have the butterfly after they have a butterfly parade in Pacific Grove every October for the monarch butterflies, and it flips the idea of a parade on its head. Instead of adults parading through town and kids watching, the kids parade, all the elementary school kids, and the adults watch, and then they have a big festival here, kind of like a carnival. So they do it here at this school, and it's a fun time. Everybody in town turns out for it. It's probably the cutest thing in the world. So that's Robert Down. Next, we're going to head to the middle school, and then after that, the high school. Okay, see you soon. So we are out in front of Pacific Grove Middle School on Forest Avenue. Down to the right is the ocean in downtown Pacific Grove. To the left is Highway 68 up to Highway 1, where you get to Carmel and everything. So the middle school, I believe the population of the kids is the same as both the elementary schools, around 400. So don't quote me on that. I found that online. I have one son who's still going to school here. He likes it. My oldest one went through here as 5th through 8th grade. He liked it. We liked it. The parents were involved, but not too much. The teachers were teachers. The administration took care of their job. Everybody was really happy. It was a positive atmosphere, and I've noticed that with all the schools. This school, interesting, is different than Forest Grove, and the high school is the classes are inside. This is like Robert Down Elementary School. And behind us, we'll go show that, is the playing field. There's a soccer field, basketball courts where the kids play and where they eat outside. And this is, behind me also is the Performing Arts Center that actually Pacific Grove Rotary had a part in rejuvenating and renovating. And this is where they hold the assemblies and the Christmas specials for the kids. And so it's a great school, and we've been very happy with it. So we'll go look at the back, and then we'll head over to the high school. Alrighty, bye. All right, we are heading down Hillcrest towards the soccer field, the play field. There's that little parking area where the parents come to pick up the kids after school, which I've done many a day. So the schools in all Pacific Grove, all the schools are located in nice, quiet residential neighborhoods where you got a lot of families. Parent-teacher ratio here, I think, is similar to Forest Grove. I think Forest Grove was 21 students per teacher, so I think it's similar here. So here's the field over there. It's where they play soccer. You got actually, you get an ocean view from the middle school, which is cool. And that's the basketball gym. This is where the kids have their lunch, and this is the back of the school. You can see all the classes are inside. The lockers are inside, and it's 2 levels. So you have classes downstairs and classes upstairs. But nice little school. My kids loved it. My one that's in high school had a good time here. Parents were fun. Teachers were good. Once again, the administration was responsive. So it's a good school. So we are going to head next to Robert Down. No, we already did Robert Down. We're going to head next to the high school. All right, we are back. We're at Pacific Grove High School, which basically borders Forest Grove Elementary School in Pacific Grove. So we are walking down one of the corridors here. The basketball gym is to my left. In front of me, you can hear probably the kids playing tennis. So nice tennis courts. I'm going to turn around, and you should be able to see it behind me. There's the tennis courts back there. Oops, bring it down here. So 4 tennis courts, they keep them open to the public. Actually, there's 6. They keep them all open to the public, which is really nice. So you can come on the weekend and play tennis. Let's see, the student population of the high school is around 600. Don't quote me on that. I saw that online. And neat thing about Pacific Grove Union School District is that, or Unified School District, I'm sorry, the superintendent has been around for at least 10 years, if not more. His name's Ralph Porrison. He's actually in my Rotary group that I'm president of Pacific Grove Rotary. And that's uncommon. From what I understand, usually the superintendents, their time frame at a school is 2 to 3 years, so there's a lot of stability here. I have a kid now who's going to be a junior next year. He's in the high school. The teachers, the administration, everybody's been real responsive to any requests, and it's just been a good school district. So we'll do a quick little tour of Pacific Grove High, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay. Sunglasses on because the sun's in the face. So right here behind me is the high school football stadium and track. So this was built a number of years ago through a bond, and part of the process of approving it was to be open to the public. So this is always open to the public. You can come during the weekday to run around the track. They have soccer teams that play here on the weekends, and they have soccer leagues that play during the weeknights. So it's a great place. So I'm going to turn around so you can actually see here as well. Behind me is the baseball field. So we've got a varsity and a junior varsity field, and that's where the kids play for not Pop Warner, Little League. So anyways, I'm going to turn this around so you can see this, and then we'll head up to the high school. All right, there you go. So this is where they have the football games, where they have soccer. My high schooler plays soccer here. It's fun because it's the one high school in town, so everybody shows up for the football games at Breaker Stadium. So this is part of Pacific Grove and part of living in a small town, but a very cool field. So anyways, all right, next we're going to head over to the high school. All right, that was a short little tour of Pacific Grove High School. So what I can say from personal experience, I've had my two boys go through Forest Grove, through the middle school. One's still in the middle school, one's in the high school. We've been happy the whole time. The kids in the high school are engaged. It's safe. There's not a lot of violence or anything crazy like that, and I came from a town where there was a lot of that, so that's a nice pleasure to not have. Being president of Rotary, I'm involved with the high school with the Rotary Interact Club, which is basically the high school Rotary Club, and I've been on the campus a lot, and it's nice. It's a small school, so everybody pretty much knows everybody because it's a small town. So this is Pacific Grove Unified School District. It's a good school district. I know when we moved here, we moved from the Central Valley, and we were looking either Carmel or Pacific Grove School District. We ended up in PG School District. We've been very happy. So hope you enjoyed that tour. If you have any questions, reach out to me. You'll see my phone number, 831, sorry, walking up the steps. 831-238-8116, or email me patrick.ryan@sotheby's.realty. My email's been updated. And also remember to click on our YouTube channel, Monterey Peninsula Real Estate. We'll be posting more videos. We've got some on there. You'll see a couple that'll show up on this screen that you can do tours of homes, tours of PG itself. I do this because I love it here. I like helping people. I like helping people buy and sell homes. It's just a great place to live. You're by the ocean. It's quiet, it's safe, it's not a big town. So anyways, cheers, have a great day. We'll talk to you later.